Alright, so I have QAR, and since it's pretty much a review, I will try to be fast, okay? So question-answer relationship, this is in one of my articles, a strategy to help all students improve their ability to demonstrate understanding of content area information. Okay, so just a little history about it. Two of my articles was on science, so the first edition of the No Child Left Behind Act that we all love said that the emphasis would be on math and reading. Okay, 44% of the teachers surveyed in this article said that they cut time from other subjects so they could emphasize math and reading. The 2007 version stated that science would be tested, and now it's more influencing the classroom. Okay. Comprehension of expository text. Students are usually not introduced to expository text until 4th grade. And I believe this is probably a lot to do with achievement testing because it begins 4th grade proficiency tests. Okay? It is important to incorporate reading comprehension across all subjects, not just language arts. Each subject has content area standards that deal with comprehending the subject matter. At the secondary level is when science instruction begins to spend more time answering science comprehension. Okay. The design of QAR, Taffy Raphael is the main founder of this strategy. And she designed it as a strategy to help teachers guide all students to higher levels of thinking and literacy. So kind of a foundation piece to begin teaching how to answer questions. QAR gives teachers and students a language for talking about the largely invisible processes that constitute listening and reading comprehension across all grades and all subject areas. So this gets into kind of the OGT and that, and I'll get into that later. But in the classroom, the QAR, you start out modeling and thinking aloud. Students demonstrate their ability to determine importance, make inferences, and monitor their comprehension. It combines background knowledge and in-class text. The QRA strategy is a way for students to understand that the answer to a question is directly related to the type of question that is asked. And there's two different types, in the book or in my head. And then those are broken down into two more categories each. The literal question, right there, think and search. Inferential questions, author and you, and on my own. These questions build comprehension strategies. They allow students to recall information, make predictions, synthesize information, make connections, and use text structures. Teaching the QAR. First, planning. Get your materials ready. Then discussion. This would be the before piece. Discuss, what knowledge they already know. Model it during the activity, and then class activity. This kind of goes along with I do, we do, you do. First, I show you how to do it. Next, we do it together, and then last, you do it on your own. Okay. New information that I found. This was my first favorite article, mainly because it talked about the collaboration of special ed teachers and the core, general ed teacher. So, first they plan together, establish a collaborative team, and then organize your instruction so you're not teaching the same thing, or one specializing in one area, the next is specializing in the other. Get your materials ready, and then steps to implementation. Get an anticipatory set, model, guided practice, independent practice, and closure. It is important to check the readability of text, especially those intended for independent practice or assessment. And these are just some science examples of a right there question. What causes the formation of a thunderstorm? So that will be directly in the text. Think and search. What are the stages of the thunderstorm? So these might be in different sections, and they have to label them. What would happen to humans and animals if there were no thunderstorms? So this is making the inference part, You use examples from the text and then base your answer off those. And then an on my own question. Have you ever been in a thunderstorm? What stages did you notice? Okay, QAR and OGT. This is where have I exhausted my experience with QAR? No, but I have an OGT. I am done with that. This is what I talk about in class. Knowing question terminology before comprehending the question. If students do not first comprehend the question being asked, the ability to formulate correct answers is absent. These students have no idea what these question terms are. They have to learn this first before they even are able to know what the question is being asked. Inferring is the main one. Like, they struggle with that one. Identify would be right there. Predict would be an on their own. Analyze, compare, describe would be kind of think and search ones. What other one am I missing? Author new, so that'd be summarize or support. This would be an example of kind of a worksheet that I found. List the question and then you determine is it right there, an author or me, a think and search on my own. So you're giving the students the opportunity to determine what those questions are and they answer. Results. QAR can enhance comprehension across a variety of content areas and can encourage the use of common language for strategy used throughout the school day. By incorporating reading, comprehension skills, and strategies into all content instruction through the use of QARs, students become more strategic readers of expository text.
It's really not a bad question. They just don't know what it says. Good job.
For Reisner's class, I had done one article on it, and then doing the GP, I was like, they don't even know what's being asked.